I'm Brad Dyson, and this is Behind the Wheel. Now today we're doing something a little bit different because I normally will give a lot of history about a car and then we'll go for a ride in it. But this car, well, you can tell it's a non-runner at the moment. But here's why this one is different. I just bought it. Don't tell my wife yet. Don't tell my wife. She probably won't be happy about this. But anyway, I bought this non-running 1953 Kaiser Manhattan. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, what? That is one of the reasons why I bought it. This is a Kaiser Manhattan. It was only produced from 45 till 54, I think it is. I may be wrong, but this is the 53 model. And it's a very unique car. Take a look. The Kaiser Manhattan was one of the most stunning and dramatic sedans of the early 1950s. Kaiser could have just added chrome rings for its headlight bezels, but they went one step further and gave them a unique winged look. 53 was the only year with this style of headlight bezel. The amount of chrome on the front end of the Manhattan may seem a little excessive, but once it's shined up, it's a thing of beauty. The early 1950s is often called the Jet Age, and dealers requested that Kaisers follow the trend with their hood ornaments. Alex Tremolis, who designed the Kaiser Manhattan, created what he called his jet plane type bonnet mascot. The V-shaped emblem on the front of the hood gave people the impression that the car had a V8 engine, but Kaisers were never offered with a V8. This Manhattan has two-tone paint. The white is called Stardust Ivory. The windshield has a distinctive widow's peak. I hope I never have to replace that because I bet it would be expensive. Look at that gorgeous Kaiser Manhattan script on the fender. Now you can see the second part of that two-tone factory paint job. This color was called Jade Green. A lot of people would argue that it needs a paint job. I'm hesitant to repaint it because this is the original factory paint. My fear is that if I repaint the car, well, it'll never be original again. I had thought of using a product to protect the patina. I've heard that Poppy's patina was a good product for this. What do you think? Paint it or protect the patina? The small fins on the rear fenders are another unique feature. The taillights were designed to be seen from any direction for added safety. Look at the red diamonds painted on the rear bumper under the taillight and backup light. Were those original? The trunk emblem mirrors the one on the hood. This car sat in a warehouse for over 30 years until the man I bought it from moved it into his shop. That was a couple of years ago. The rear window has the widow's peak to match the windshield. The two-tone paint scheme is awesome, and I bet it looked fantastic when fresh. The trim around the belt line is fantastic as well. When I first saw this car covered in dust, I wasn't all that impressed. Then I saw the interior. I mean, just look at that door panel. This was called Jade Green Luxura and bleached bamboo vinyl. Now this was just one of several oil change stickers still attached to the car, and this one was dated September 29th, 1958. There are at least 3 others, and I'll be preserving those for sure. This Kaiser has the Hydromatic automatic transmission. And if you look closely, rather than park, reverse, neutral, then drive gears that has become the industry standard, the Kaiser went from neutral, drive, low, and then reverse. There's no park gear. Now I'm not exactly sure how that works. When you park the car, what gear do you leave it in? The instrument panel is fantastic. The numbers on the speedometer seem to be a holdover from the Art Deco era. Rather than a protruding dash like most other cars had, the Kaiser's dash was tied against the firewall for extra legroom. It was padded with the bleached bamboo fabric for added protection. Now, if the radio works, I plan to install a hidden Bluetooth AM transmitter so I can play music from my smartphone. That'll probably be the only thing I add to the car. Well, maybe seatbelts. I will need a period-correct jade green floor mat if any of you Kaiser enthusiasts are watching. The Widow's Peak windshield looks great from the inside. The headliner in this car looks perfect. Look at that Widow's Peak in the back glass. Man, that's sharp. The original seats look fantastic as well. Keep in mind that they're over 70 years old. The interior in the back seat area is just as impressive. It'll need just a light cleaning. I may need another jade green rubber floor mat for the back as well. The backrest was covered at the dealership with plastic to protect the material. This one has a few splits and tears. If I can find someone to do this, I may try to get all of the seats covered as the back seat was. What do you think? Now let's take a look under the hood. Oh, is this as far as the hood raises, or does it need new hood hinges? I love an oil bath air cleaner. The man I purchased the car from had removed the spark plugs and poured a little Marvel Mystery Oil on the valves. One valve is stuck. That will be the first thing I need to fix. The engine is a Continental Supersonic inline 226 cubic inch 6-cylinder. It originally produced about 115 horsepower. Continental Supersonic 6s were used on a variety of vehicles, including Willis Overland Jeep, Allstate, Henry J., Fraser, those yellow checker cabs you see in all the films in New York, and several others. The engine bay needs a good cleaning, sure. I love the glass windshield washer bottle, but I don't think this is the correct one for the car. The trunk has a lot of space. It has the original trunk mat, but it's not in the best shape. It'll make it easier to get one that matches the original. Now here's a better view of that Widow's Peak back glass. I love the belt line on the Kaiser. I also like the little wing detail on the mirror here. See, it's these small little things that help make this car interesting. And I just love a good hood ornament, especially the Kaiser jet plane. White wall tires were popular in the 1950s, and man, they look good with those Kaiser hubcaps. So what do you think about the 1953 Kaiser Manhattan? I am just overjoyed to own this car, and I can't wait to get it back on the road. It's so close to being original. I have no words. If you want to see more cool and classic cars and trucks, be sure to subscribe. I'm Brad Dyson, and thanks for watching Behind the Wheel. I can't wait to get behind the wheel of this.